Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good evening. So right now we're going to continue with the world event. So let's go check it out. So currently we're on this quest here. We are on this quest here to defeat Billy. We'll hit the go, and we'll hop into battle. Oh, looks like they do have a skill. So whenever any hero attacks, we'll deal damage to the warlord. Old Jack promised that Arachne would grant my wishes too, but she wanted to rip me apart. I barely made it out alive. I wonder why. Could it be that your wishes are foolish? I just wanted a small garden to call my own, but Arachne says it's all hogwash. If I had a heart, she would have broken it. Really, man? It's just a garden. Okay, let's take a look at some of these buildings here. Nope. There we go. Then we also got this hero here with some silence and some vampirism. We'll go with the Count Vlad, and then we'll also follow up with this attacker here, the Yoster on lane 8. Woo! Woo! Okay, we got this Grandma here with some extra copies whenever they kill something. We do have our damage from the Yoster at the beginning of the turn, and we do have open lane, so we'll just skip and attack there. You'll know better than to doubt her spiderness. Phew! When will I finally get to the river? I'm tired of fighting. Are you not the Lord Protector or not? Apparently not anymore. We're all doomed. There's no one left to protect us. Those whose wishes Arachne refused to fulfill die, and those whose wishes are granted turn into her obedient puppets. You look like a puppet. You just look like you're made of strings. Anyway, so that was Billy. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we'll skip the ad there. All right, we're on the next quest here to activate Legendary Obelisk in place of power 4 times. We'll hit the go. And looks like our Obelisk has leveled up, so that's cool. All right, we'll activate some Legendary Obelisks, and then we'll also skip the animation. We'll see if we can get some bonus runes or the new hero. We got a whole bunch of Freddy, and unfortunately no bonus runes either. So let's see, we could potentially claim some other stuff, but I think for now we're just gonna have to hold off and wait until we get some more runes. So yeah, we will check back in later when we have some more runes. Alright guys, we are back with the world event. So currently we're on this quest here to activate Legendary Obelisk in place of power 4 times. We did do this last one offline, and we did manage to get the new hero, so we are good with that. And that actually makes things a lot easier heading towards the end of this particular chapter. So we will now claim and continue. Okay, we have the next set of quests here. We have up top, use the Anna the Abyss Queen skin to defeat other players 2 times. Behind that, we have boost the event legendaries 9 times. And then on the bottom here, we have get 1600 souls of legendary heroes in summons or in chest. We'll do this top quest first. So use the Anna the Abyss Queen skin to defeat other players 2 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to our squad. We need to switch over to that new skin. So this is Anna over here. We can do a little bit of leveling up, but we don't have any bonuses right now. And, we'll probably need to make a particular squad in order to make use of this. So let's see. So they have this passive mental skill to heal. They will get mental shield for a couple turns, and then we'll deal damage to the warlord for every enemy hero every time one of our heroes attacks. We'll keep this one for now, and then if we do need to make any changes, we will make them as we hop into battle. All right, so let's head out. We'll head over now to the league, and then we just need to win 2 battles. Hopefully it won't take that long. And this is the first time I'm using the skin as well, so this will be entertaining, if not a little bit weird and awkward. So nothing so far in terms of what we can do. Probably going to do 1 or 2 battles, then see how well this will go. And if not, we'll probably just do those battles offline. Feels so weird just trying to just take damage first before actually using the rest of the heroes to attack. But hey, if this is how the warlord skin has to be used, then so be it. So we're now going for the transform against the Shaolin, because we don't want to see the death trigger go off.
Whoa!
Okay, well, we took some damage first, and then we get mental shield. Okay. So we'll keep attacking. The gaining of the health is good. All right. Again, I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to continue and actually attack with this Masora on A2. Okay, we are going to see a silence, and that is okay.
Whoa!
Ooh, and we actually took lethal right there, just from the Storm Rage breaking the shield. Okay, well, we'll try that one more time and then see how this works. And if not, as mentioned, we will do the battles offline. Start with the Grace here on A1. Clear out some of the buildings and then potentially set up for some 7 extra attacks with the other heroes. I'm going to go next with this Deadlord here on B3 against the Dominus with the health boost and the adjacent damage. Okay, I guess we'll activate our mental shield skill. So go with the Yoster over here on C1 to spread out our damage. We will see the destruction skill, and that is okay. Okay, and I guess they gave up. And that is alright. Okay, so we need to get one more win. I'll open up another chest here, and then we'll hop right back into battle. This makes things a little easier when we're not facing an ogre because of the health gain that they have. Okay, we're seeing the Count Vlad come out.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ooh, and we're actually probably going to be taking lethal next turn anyways. We could potentially go for a board wipe with the My 10. At least cleared out the Grace. Okay, we'll activate the mental shield skill now. And then we'll clear out the Count Vlad at least. Oh, never mind. Forgot about the Eternal Sun's negative attack skill to our ranged heroes. Oh, and we took lethal. Okay. That was alright. Alright, we'll do the next battle offline then. Alright guys, we are back. So currently we're on this quest here. Use the Anna the Abyss Queen skin to defeat other players 2 times. We did do this offline, and so we are now complete. So we will continue. Okay, we have this next quest here. Boost the event legendaries 9 times. We'll hit the go, and we'll bring us over to our squad. And, well, we'll do some boosting. So we do have plenty of dust. So in the meantime, we do want to also activate another guild bonus, so that way we can lower the amount of dust that we need. Then we'll head back over to our squad and then boost those event legendaries. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we got a filter for the other 2. So the Onmoraki, which is here. 1, 2, Then the other one, which I forgot. Oh, it's the Freddy, yes. So 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me. Okay, we are now complete with that quest. So we'll now head back to the roadmap. And then we'll work on the bottom quest over here. So we'll get 1,600 souls of legendary heroes and summons or in chest. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. We're going to actually close this out first. Then we'll head over to our mighty pass. And then we'll see over here to look for some legendary chests. Which indeed we do. So we do have one over here that will get us a little bit of souls. I'm going to keep looking around and see if we can get some more legendary souls in other places. Let's see. Where else would it be? It has to be in from summons or in chests, which currently we don't have any right now. We could wait for this, although this will actually be more than the 2 days that we have left. We can go back to the summon hall. We do have these 2 legendary chests over here, and I think they only give you about 300 even at League 1, so that means we'll be a little short. Double check on the Mighty Pass one more time to see how far or how close we are to another chest. Still actually kind of far from it, so unfortunately we won't be able to open up that legendary chest in order to do so. So that being the case, I guess we'll keep going and not claim the legendary heroes over here. Oh, okay, there's the ad. Okay, we're on this next quest here to defeat Novice. And they do have 2 skills, so whenever an ally attacks, it will poison a random enemy, and then whenever a poison enemy dies, it will heal the allies for some health. Not bad. Oh, Arachne, great work of an illustrious master. She eliminated the problem so gracefully. I bow to her my plentiful legs. I am always glad to praise Arachne, but now I am in a hurry. Why do you stand in my way? Let me through before I get angry. Angry indeed. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And then also this hero here with some flight and then also some healing to the warlord. Going to go with the York here on lane A to break the building and then go for some extra damage. So why fight? We're in this together. I must ask Arachne to make you more obedient. We're not together. I don't take sides. I respect the Weaver, and that's about it. I have a new path now, the path of freedom. That cocoon is so cool. Alright, so that was Novice. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're on the next set of quests here. We have up top, we have perform Demigods, Gods of War, or Miracle Summons 20 times. Behind that, we have Soulbind the event Legendary 9 times. On the bottom here, we have spent 30,000 runes. We're going to hold off on spending on the runes because we will need the runes for the end of this chapter. So in this case, we'll do this quest up top. So perform Demigods, Gods of War, or Miracle Summons 20 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to our Demigods, or the Summon Hall rather. We do have the ability to actually go for, let's see, what would make more sense. So we're a little short on the Demigod scrolls, which we would need in order to actually do a 10x and then a 10x. So what we can do is actually go for the miracle summons, and then we could potentially use the miracle summons in order to summon things. I'm looking at the squad actually, and then we're most likely going to summon nature heroes and seeing of all of these if we potentially need more of them. Maybe a couple, so I guess it'd be okay. And then it also gives us actually a shot to potentially unlock the other event hero from before. Oops, I'm hopping all over the place. All right, so go to the Summon Hall, the Miracle Summon, and yeah, we'll just do a 10x of the nature heroes over here. Actually, it's tough because this event is all chaos, so it might actually be better if we try to do that instead. So, you know, given the case, yeah, let's actually go for a chaos summon. Okay, so there's our 10x summon over there. And as you can see, the reason why we did go for the Chaos one is because we are getting double the copies of event heroes. So we could potentially open up 2x copies of the new legendary, but we don't. But we do get some of epics, and that helps us too.
Epic! Epic!
I'd rather take the guaranteed math versus the chance that we get that other hero. And see we're getting quite a lot of copies of the rare and the epic as well.
Epic.
So overall, not a bad investment. We don't want to do another 10x summon because we will be using a lot of gems. So in lieu of that, we will actually now go over to the other demigod summons. Let's do a 10x over here. And then we are now complete with that quest. We'll just open up and see what we got here.
Epic.
Getting some more rares of that new event legendary, so that would be pretty helpful towards the end.
Epic. Epic. Epic.
Okay, some double copies of the rare Freddy, also useful.
Legendary.
Got 1k copies of Lancelot. Ew.
Epic.
New Lancelot isn't that bad, but not very useful in comparison to other heroes that we could be getting. Alright, so we are now complete with that quest, so we'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here, Soulbind the event legendaries 9 times. We'll hit the go, and this brings us over to our squad. As we see here, we have this new hero, and we'll do some soul binding because we're already here. And as you can see, we are now complete. We're going to actually add this to our favorites so we can find them for later. And we'll also soul bind them while we are here. That way we don't have to worry about them at a later time. Okay, so we will now continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here to defeat Onmoraki. And they have 2 skills, so at the start of the turn, we'll give an attack boost to allies for each enemy, and then whenever a melee ally appears, they will get extra attack. Lord Protector, where the demon have you been? How deeply mistaken I was. I was one of the first to go to Arachne. I asked her to bring my family back, but it's all lies. My family never came back. What do I care? Get yourself a new one. What? Are you out of your mind? I've never been particularly kind, but this joke is even beneath demons. Objectively, that is pretty messed up to say to somebody, though. Okay, so let's look at the buildings. And we have this here with extra attack and also the attack boost to Chaos allies. We'll go for the Count Vlad, and then we'll also go with the... we'll go with the Grace here on the open lane B. Clear out some buildings. Also give an attack boost as well. I had to break some sweat to dispel you. Feeling dizzy now? I was too, when I realized that Arachne's charms were just a trick. She does not grant wishes. She only makes you believe that they come true. But the truth is, she just suppresses your will to see. By the light, I'm going to throw up. Hold my sword, Onmoraki. No way, I'm not your friend, and I won't be one. I brought you back to this realm, and that's where it ends. Carry your burden as a Lord Protector should, and believe in fairy tales no more. We can't bring something else. We can't become something else, and we can't bring back our dead, no matter how much we love them. Indeed, this is quite depressing. Okay, so that was Onmoraki. We will head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here to level up the event legendaries to level 15, any one of them. As you can see, we already do have this complete because we had these heroes from before, except for that new hero. So we will continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here to defeat Freddy. And we'll hit the go. And looks like they do have 2 skills, so whenever any hero attacks, we'll deal damage to the Warlord. And then whenever an enemy appears, we'll deal more damage to the Warlord. Looks like a lot of damage over to the Warlord. Who's got the top brains around here? Freddy, Freddy. Who brought terror to Pangea? Freddy, Freddy. Who's about to get smacked on the nose? Freddy, Freddy. Rude. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And then we have this hero over here with dealing a death trigger for damage and then also extra damage to the Warlord. Going to go with the Masura here on a 3 to get some copies to attack. Okay, and then we have some building damage at the end of the turn. Okay, we're going to go next with this Groot here on a 2 against the General Zorma. That way we can stop some of the copies. Okay, and then this Koshi over here, giving some negative attack to our heroes. We're just going to go with the Discordia over here on B1, giving our heroes extra attack. You always spoil everything, Lord Protector. All I wanted was to have fun. I wanted the night of permissiveness to last forever. And Arachne said it could be done. I say no to Arachne's power and dirty tricks all year round. Come to your senses, Freddy. Top brains. That'll be the day. So snippy. Okay, so that was Freddy. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're going to skip the ad as well. Okay, so we're on this next set of quests here. We have up top, spend 3,500 gems. Behind that, we have level up Arachne to level 17. On the bottom here, we have spend 50,000 runes. We'll try and do as many of these as we can. So we have this first quest up top, spend 3,500 gems. Let me actually hit the go. And this brings us over to our summon hall. I'm going to head out and see. We do have enough gems in order to actually finish that quest. So we could do that. In the meantime, though, we can actually see if we can spend some runes and just get past these 2 quests here. So we'll spend 50,000 runes if we can. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the place of power. We will spend on the legendary Obelisk and then see if we can get some bonus runes in the meantime.
Legendary.
And unfortunately we do not, so it looks like we will need to do the top half. But unfortunately we are out of runes right now, so we'll have to check back in later. Alright guys, we are back with the world event. So currently we are on this quest here, spend 50,000 runes. As you can see, we are in the final hour of this world event and we don't have enough runes in order to get this done. The other option we do have is to spend gems, and as you'll see when we head out, we are a little low on gems. We also do have a fair amount of copies for the Arachne for the next couple of quests, but not quite enough in order to finish the next quest. So at this point, I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the roadmap, and then we're just going to use our mystical boxes over here, and then we'll probably just call it at that. I suppose we could also spend over here and then potentially get it, because we can use gems that way. So that'd be 1 gems for that. Number 2, that we'd have to get a lot of Arachnes at this point. So I suppose I'm just trying to think what else. Do we want to use Freddy or Onmoraki? Thinking about it, probably not. So I think, as mentioned, we are going to be using the mystical boxes. So yeah, let's just do that. We'll open up 1 and hopefully we get some bonus runes because that's what we're going to need. So we'll skip the animation and open something up.
Legendary.
Okay, we do get some copies of Arachne, but not quite enough in order to get that done. We'll open up 1 more.
Legendary.
Okay, we now have enough in order to get that done, but we are going to be stuck on the other quest. So we'll open up this final mystical box and hopefully get some runes. And we have not been getting runes, so unfortunately that will be the end of the world event. So we'll just use up our final runes over here, and then we'll just spend on some epics.
Epic.
And once again, see, no runes whatsoever. So yeah, so I guess that was pretty much it. Trying to think what at this point to do. We do, as seen, we do have the copies. That would be enough in order to get us past the level 17 for the next quest here, but then not enough mystical boxes in order to pass through. So yeah, overall, pretty tough one, unfortunately. We did miss a day of collecting runes in the beginning, but even so, we had some bad RNG, especially with no real bonus runes, and then also the fact that we kept on getting Freddy. But yeah, that's okay. We do have the new hero, and we do have a little bit of start for at least the hero to build up. So yeah, well, so otherwise we will see you guys later. This is Happysplasher, signing off.